Okay, so our writing project today is going to be a fun one, and it's going to take actually a couple days to do. Today we're going to get it started and do the rough draft. This is like the sloppy copy. Then Mrs. Subert and I will proofread it with you guys on Monday, and then you will do the nice final copy Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, okay? Now, the reason why I started this fun project, I started it with my very first second graders 8 years ago. And because in our reading book, our old reading book, there was a story about the Wild West, and there was a story about this sign maker. It was called the Sign Maker's Assistant, and he would make these signs, but they were silly signs. And maybe next Monday I'll find that story so that you can listen to it on your read aloud in the morning, because it's a funny story. He would make these signs, and whenever people saw the signs, they would do what the signs say. So if you guys are driving down the road and you see the stop sign, what do? Stop. Stop, okay. So you follow the signs because they tell you what to do. Well, the sign maker's assistant, he would make these signs, but he'd make them kind of silly. So one of the signs he made, he put on the school, and it said, "No school today." The principal did not know this. So when all the kids got to school, they read the sign, and then what did they do?
Go home.
Left. They went home, yeah. Because they were like, yes, no school today. Well, the sign maker thought it was kind of funny. But did, like, the principal think it was funny?
No. But I would like it.
So, it was a cute story, and my second graders loved the story, and I love the story. And so I thought, you know what? Way back then, I thought, let's make a fun project about this. So we are going to make a wanted poster, because back in the Wild West days, sometimes people were wanted for doing something not good, kind of bad. Now today, your poster is going to be a silly poster, kind of like the sign maker's assistant. And this morning on your attendance, you are supposed to tell me something silly that you might be wanted for. Now, does anyone want to share what they told me on their attendance? Because I haven't listened to your attendance yet, okay? Addie, what were you wanted for?
Not doing any play. Not doing the dishes.
Not doing the dishes.
I don't know. The dishes are
Okay?
terrible.
Riley, I like that one.
Not picking up my room.
Not picking up your room.
That's
Brittany,
exactly what I did. Stealing a pizza.
what was that?
Stealing a pizza.
Stealing a pizza.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, I like that one. Mason?
Not cleaning my bedroom.
Not cleaning your bedroom. Good.
No, that's exactly
Ingrid.
Not doing my homework.
Not doing your homework.
Yeah, I would not like that.
Lewis.
Yeah, I said too.
Mason, you need to be respectful. We listen to you. Okay?
I forgot one.
You forgot one? Okay.
I said the same thing as Ingrid, but I forgot my other.
You forgot your other one. Okay, Brooklyn.
Mine actually kind of said I wanted a dog, but I was supposed to say I didn't watch the dog.
You didn't watch the dog. Okay. So then today for your writing, you got to make sure you write. You didn't watch the dog.
Yeah, because
Kaden.
in GTA 5.
What was it? Okay, what about the game? What are you wanted for? Not playing it too much?
Playing it too much.
Playing it too much. That would be a good one. Aria, what are you wanted for?
I don't do my homework.
You didn't do your homework?
Like Ingrid.
Okay, Ellie, what do you wanted for?
I forgot.
That's okay. That's okay. All right. So you can be thinking, and you can change yours. So whatever you said this morning on your attendance, you don't have to do that one for the writing. That was just trying to get you to think of some funny or silly things. Sometimes my second graders wrote like stealing the last cookie out of the cookie jar. So something, it can be silly and funny. Okay, now it can't be mean and it can't be violent. Sometimes kids would come up with something kind of mean and violent. We don't want that, okay? Because that wouldn't be appropriate for school. So what you're gonna do is we are gonna write on this wanted page, okay? This will be part of it. Our second part of it is gonna be super fun, and we're not gonna do this today, but I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do this next Monday with Miss Subert, okay? Because you're gonna need these, okay? On the iPad, and not mine because I'm gonna have to be recording, but on my extra iPad, there's an app on there, and it's where you can make some wanted posters. And so here's some examples. So you have to think, when you're wanted, a lot of times you're wanted for doing something kind of not good. and you usually will have a reward. So like, let's say, Raylan, what are you gonna be wanted for? Just come up with something. Something silly.
Cookies.
Or should I pick somebody else? Okay, Wyatt, what do you want it for?
Having broken teeth.
Having broken teeth. Or, okay, all right, now, if I find Wyatt, because he's wanted, I will get the reward at
If
the
you take him
bottom. Yeah, you gotta take him to like the correct, usually in the Wild West, they take him to the sheriff, like the police. But if Wyatt is wanted for that and I catch him, I will get the reward. And usually the reward is money, okay? Now, you don't want your money to be too crazy because on this app, you can't put in like $1 million because it won't fit in that much money. But maybe like $100 or $200. Okay, so here's some examples of what you're gonna do with Miss Subert on Monday. This is Mrs. Murphy's from a couple years ago. And what it does is, my name starts with an M. So it comes, the iPad comes up with something that starts with an M. So I'm me, Mrs. Murphy, and I want it, and you're gonna have one of these bandanas. And what is my reward? So you can change this, okay? Now, this is the class that's in 4th grade because I couldn't do it last year with the 3rd graders. Who is this? Do you guys know that guy? Hank. So he's horrible, Hank. So you'll type Hanky, I guess. Hanky. That's Hank. He likes to go by Hanky, or for this he did. And then his reward was
Whoa.
50,000.
$500,000.
No, that's like 50,000.
Yeah. This one, do you guys know who that is?
Jonah.
Jonah. For some reason, this one, I don't think there was a word that started with a J, so it just went with to disgusting Jonah. And Jonah, his reward was
$90,000.
actually, it did let you go on the millions. I didn't think it did. This one was $9 million.
Because he's disgusting.
Okay, now there's. Do you guys know who that is?
Jacob.
Yeah,
I
you
know him.
can't really see his eyes, but he's really covered up. Enraged, lazy Jacob, and his reward again was like $9.
I'm doing 10. $90,000
$90 million.
I know him.
Okay, now that one's Riker, Reckless Riker. But I want to show you a couple other ones because you can put it on your face.
Weston Carter.
Yeah, Lucky Carter, Jumpy Weston. Is anyone gonna want to return him?
No.
Because you don't get a reward. Creepy Brock,
Broke.
Naughty Allison.
That's cute.
Oh my gosh.
Mean Isabel. Fast Logan.
Logan.
590. Outrageous Cody. Villainous Logan. Oh, for some reason Logan had to take us twice. I can't remember why. Mean Riley. She's not here anymore. Lucky Lucy.
Why
Look at her reward.
chicken.
She cooked a chicken. I can't remember what her story was about, but I think it was about something about the farm, and so that was the reward. Is a chicken. Yeah.
Wait, Miss Murphy, why is Riley not here?
Think people move, honey.
Oh.
Okay, irritating Caden. Caden also moved. That was Silas's brother, Caden. And then this was Izzy still here.
I know her. She writes my book.
Oh, yeah, I know her.
And guess what? This is Rain's sister, Truth. And she and you can do what she did more like what a girl would do.
It said food.
And then Corliss' sister, Skyla.
Oh, did $10,000.
Every word is food. And Emma's not here anymore either.
That's my cousin.
Terrible Troy. There's Lila's brother, Troy.
Emma's my cousin.
10 points. And Lydia.
Oh, I know her.
And nervous Chloe.
I know Chloe. Horse.
Look at TJ. Bold TJ. He's not here anymore either. And angry Andy.
I know her.
And
My
creepy
cousin
Xavier.
Xavier.
And Kooky Camden.
My favorite cousin Xavier.
Lucky Laren. And Laren's not
I
here
know
anymore.
Jackson.
Fearless Jackson. And the last one, Jaden's still here. And then Jaden just, for some reason, I don't know how he just did Jaden, but, so.
Oh my
That was a big reward. Okay, Monday and Tuesday next week, you will get to take these and you can create it however you want. You're gonna be wanted, so we're gonna take your picture. Probably, I'll take all those presidents down. We'll usually take it right there in that corner. And you will get to go on the app. Please, in your seat, please. You'll get to go on the app and then you get to create it. Now, we have to do it one at a time because if I put it on your guys' apps, it's on your iPads, it's hard to get it to Mrs. Murphy. So we'll just do it on my iPad so that then I can upload all of your guys' photos onto my computer. Okay? All right. So today you're gonna come up with a wanted writing. What do you guys need, Brooklyn? Okay, what do you need, Freeland?
What's the app?
Yo, we're not gonna worry about it right now. And you know what? I don't even have it on because I have a new iPad. I don't even have it on there yet, so I have to find it yet. It's like it's called Wanted Poster app.
Oh.
So when I find it, Raylan, I'll let you know on Monday. Okay, because I know some of these kids then went to their house and downloaded the app on their own devices. Okay, but I'll let you know. Okay, so today you're gonna come up with what you're wanted for. At the top here, you are gonna write your name. So your first name and your last name. So there's a line right up here. This is where your name is gonna go. Now, this is your sloppy copy, so it doesn't have to be in your best handwriting, but I don't want it too sloppy where Mrs. Murphy can't read it. When we write your final copy, that will be in your very, very, very best handwriting. Okay, so your name. So mine was Mrs. Murphy. You'll put your first and your last name. Now, the description. When you're wanted for something, and when we write, sometimes we have to follow the 5 questions. The 5 questions are who, what, where, when, and how. Okay? So my first question is going to be who. So I need to come up with something, and I'm making this poster about me. So you're not going to say I, you're going to say your name. So I'm going to say Mrs. Murphy is wanted for, and I'm going to pick not doing
The law.
her homework.
Oh, that's what.
Okay?
I'm wondering.
Now, do I have the who? Do you know who it is?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, who what? Do I have the what?
No.
What am I wanted for?
Not doing
my homework. So I do. In this sentence, I have the who and I have the
What?
Okay, so this first sentence, I have who and, there's my and sign, what. Now, my next W question, who, what, where. Do I have the where?
No.
No, so I need to come up with something.
At home?
So I could be at home,
Hold on, if I'm in working.
Okay.
instead of doing the homework.
okay, I could be at home and maybe working and not doing my homework. Addie,
Like, you're at school.
maybe I'm at school.
Like, you're not doing, like, grammar.
Yeah, I'm not doing my work. Yeah, I'm not
We're
doing my
not
homework.
doing your spelling test. You're
No.
just messing around.
No,
Right.
We're just playing catch with the
Okay.
football right in the
Do
classroom.
you have an idea, Journey?
So, for the how,
Yeah.
well, BAM! You didn't do your homework because the dog ate the homework.
That's a great idea. Okay, let's keep that and we'll put that at the end, okay? All right, so I'm going to say Mrs. Murphy. I'm going to do the where. Mrs. Murphy did not
Go to school.
do her homework at, I'm going to put school. And you guys maybe put your house. And you would put at your house, at your home, because a lot of you probably do your homework at home, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I did my spelling.
So, Mrs. Murphy did not do her homework. Oh, I forgot the word at. Good thing I'm proofreading. At
At school.
school. So as you write things, it's always good to go back and double check, read it again, because sometimes you miss things. Okay, who, what, where, when?
Like probably like 2 weeks or 5.
Okay, when did this happen? So I want you to come up with something kind of recent. So maybe yesterday, maybe a week ago, maybe a month ago, but don't come up with like many years ago. So, Lila, what do you think I should write?
Honestly, I have lots of ideas, but
Okay.
I don't know which one I should pick.
Just say a couple of them.
Well, I don't know.
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick the word yesterday.
Or you could do 30, no, like 26 days.
And or 26 days ago.
Or 1 day a year ago.
Or you can put in the date. Some years my second graders say she did not do her homework at school on Friday, April 30th, 2021. Some years.
No.
And we want it recent. We don't want it like way back when. Okay?
Back when.
So right in this sentence I have the where and I have the when. So you have to tell me when did it happen. Okay. Now I got who, what, where, when. There's one more question word, and it's actually, it doesn't start with a W, but it starts with an H. Journey, what is that H word, you know? How. Okay. How come I didn't do my homework? Journey, what did you say?
Because the dog ate it.
The dog ate my homework? Okay.
Or you throw in the trash can.
Or I threw it in the trash can.
That'd be a good
Trash can is the
Trash can.
wow.
So I could say,
She.
she,
Fed it too much.
I'm going to use the pronoun she instead of Mrs. Murphy again. She did not do her homework. Journey, which one should I pick?
Throw in the trash can.
Because
She
she threw it in the trash can. Threw it in
I said
the
I
trash can.
Or Brooklyn. Or I ate it.
Okay.
I ate it.
So come up with the reason why or something or how it didn't happen. Okay. Last thing. Last year and the year before, my second graders came up like kind of like a little conclusion. They said kind of like, if you find her, you get the reward at the bottoms. Cause, ooh, this one doesn't have it, but this one will. It will say down here reward, and this reward that you write is going to match the reward that you're gonna do on the app. So they're gonna match. Okay, because your writing is going to match your picture. So down here it does say the reward. So if you want to write, you don't have to, but I think it's a good ending. A lot of kids wrote, if you find her, you get
1,099,999.
reward.
You actually get the reward, Miss
No, this is just for fun.
Oh, I thought that you do.
Okay. Now,
How
my reward, I'm going to put $100 because that's what my picture was. Okay? All right. So today, you are going to be creative. And you're going to come up and answer the 4 W questions and the how question. Okay? All right, Brooklyn, questions before we get started.
Yeah. Like my name.
Ouch.
The only thing I can think of is bad.
Okay, you don't have to worry about that today. Okay, the iPad will actually pick it for you.
Ooh.
When it's changed, you know how it was me and Mrs. Murphy?
Yes.
I didn't get to pick. I think they give you a couple options. Sometimes they don't give you any options. It's just how it is. And so you don't have to come up with anything because the iPad will do it for you. But you do have to write your name up there. Okay,
Now.
all right, when you get done,
Bye-bye.
you will hand it in. Tyson, at your desk, please. you'll hand it in to reading. And then I will, and Mrs. Suter, next Monday will help you proofread them. That means we're gonna read it together to catch any grammar mistakes before we write our nice copy. Okay? When you're done and you have it handed in, you're gonna AR read and test